How's it going, y'all? Bluegrass Sports Media here, and we're going to be streaming the Georgia-Kentucky game. Let's get after it, guys. I mean, we've had a real bad stretch as Kentucky fans, and I think I'm going to turn a light on just because it looks a little dark in here. Turn the light on so you guys can see me better. Big news today, or coming out, Dante Allen is going to get his first start for the University of Kentucky tonight, guys. Big news. Dante Allen getting his first start. Let me check the audio on this. Let me mute my speakers. Mute myself. So Dante Allen is going to get the start tonight, guys. Pretty big news. Let me know how the audio is in the chat. I appreciate it. Let's go. I'm real excited tonight. I mean, obviously, coming off a loss to Auburn's not a great situation to be in, but you know, it's not March yet. We haven't gotten Terrence Clark back, so I see some optimism in the fan base right now. Thanks, Landon. I appreciate it. I was going to check it on mine, but I didn't want the ringing to come through. Thanks, Swamp Dog. But yeah, Allen's getting his start, so I wonder who's going to the bench. If Allen's going to start, are they going to put Askew on the bench? Are they going to put Boston on the bench? Because those are the two people that usually Allen usually comes in for. So I wonder who's going to get the start tonight for Kentucky. I appreciate everybody showing up. If you guys hit the like button, that'd be great. Get this live stream out there a little bit more. I think the starting lineup is going to be Devin Askew, Dante Allen, Brandon Boston, Sarr. I'd like Isaiah Jackson to get the start, but I'm pretty sure they're going to go with Ware. But so you think Askew's – who do you guys think Brandon Allen's going to take spot tonight? Put it in the chat what you think. I think it's going to be Devon. I can't talk today. I think it's going to be Mintz. Sorry, I can't talk today. Yeah, Allen is a great playmaker, and he's the best shooter on our team, which doesn't make any sense because Boston was supposed to be the best shooter on our team, but he's been a really bad. I could see Boston being on the bench. He's been playing very, very bad as of late. So I could see him being on the bench. Appreciate all you guys showing up. If you could hit the like button and subscribe button if you haven't already. But I could see Boston being on the bench. I do see him getting off the bench pretty quickly, though. Just due to the fact I've said this a million times. With these five-star recruits, you got to be gentle with their egos. Because if you get five-star recruits and you don't give them the opportunity to grow and play basketball, it's going to hurt you in recruiting in the next couple of years. So I think if Boston is on the bench, he's not on there very long. That's why I think Mintz is the sixth man off the bench tonight, because he's not a five-star recruit, and he's a guy that can come and give us a spark off the bench. That's messed up, man. That is messed up. But he's a freshman, man. I know we've had a lot of advanced and mature freshmen in the past here at Kentucky, but he's a freshman. So at the same time, he doesn't have a very big basketball IQ. I will agree with you, but he brings things to the team that I like. He's pretty good defensively. His decision making hasn't been at a high level yet, but he can shoot at some points when he's wide open. But what he brings defensively, I think, is very important. Obviously, it hasn't led to wins for us at Kentucky yet, but at least we're not Tennessee football. Tennessee football is yikes. They had 5 guys just go into the transfer portal. Yeah, so Dante Allen is going to start. My starting lineup, I believe, if I was Coach Cal, who I would start tonight is I would go Askew at the point, Boston at the 2, Allen at the 3, and then I go Sarr, and then I go Isaiah Jackson. Just because I think Isaiah Jackson gives you the presence inside that we're going to need all season, and Sarr is our best offensive big man, I think. He's a guy that can stretch you at the 4 Stretchy the 4. He's played very bad. But last time I checked, he's still leading our team in points. At like 13 or something. I don't know. I haven't checked in a while. Hey, Terry. My phone just talked to me. That's fine, Terry. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you coming in anytime you can. That's great, man. We have 14 people in here right now. I appreciate it. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. I appreciate you guys showing up. We're going to get into this game. Looks like we're at the University of Georgia. Georgia's 1-4. They started out like 8-0 or something like that, playing nobodies in the non-con. And now we're here to get it going. Wow, that's really clear. Yeah, like and subscribe if you haven't already. I do live streams almost every Kentucky game. And Dante Allen getting a start tonight, guys. This is awesome. I appreciate it. This is a must-win. I know I've said this almost every game, but this is a must-win. Because if we can't beat one of the worst teams in the SEC like Georgia, no offense, Terry, like Georgia, Devon, Allen, Toppin, Ware, and Sarr. I could see that's a guy I don't give enough credit to is Jacob Toppin. He's played pretty well the past few weeks, and I can't really knock him. But yeah, this is a big game tonight because if we lose this one, this is one of the worst teams in the SEC. We have to win this ball game tonight, and hopefully win it convincingly. That would be the best route to win this convincingly. They have SEC Freshman of the Week, Katie Johnson. Everybody's got all these star freshmen nowadays. It's crazy. But yeah, hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe. I got to shield that out just to try to grow this channel. And old Coach John Calipari in his 12th season at Kentucky. Let's go. Let's go, John. So it does look like Sarr, Ware, Askew, Allen. I can't see. I'm assuming it's Boston over there or Davion Mintz. I'm not sure which one yet. Does look like Obi Toppin. Or not Obi. Jacob Toppin. No, it's Mintz. Mintz, Askew, Allen, Sarr, and Ware. They really like Ware. I like Mintz. I think Mintz is one of our better players. I think he should be our starting point guard. Moving pick. Not a great start, guys. Not a great start. This is a must-win tonight because, obviously, for tournament reasons. Oh, my God. Askew. Pump fakes. Let's go. Come on. There we go. There we go. Sarr. Sarr with the block. Block City. Lance Ware. I'm not real high on Lance Ware. He may grow on me as the season goes along, but I'm not real high on Lance Ware. I don't know why he's in the starting lineup. Maybe, obviously Coach Cal knows more about basketball than I do, but I'm not real big on him. Hey, Shannon Mitchell. Thanks for showing up, man. I appreciate it. In a must-win tonight. God, why does my phone keep talking to me? Google's listening to me. In a must-win tonight, Georgia's put it in. Must-win. Appreciate all you guys showing up. Starting next week, I'm going to be doing a live stream with one of the guys I know on YouTube. His name's ACP Carter 45. We're going to be doing a live stream about college basketball. So if any of you guys are interested in showing up, that'd be great. It starts like 7 o'clock Eastern time. We're going to do an hour live show. So I would appreciate it if any of you guys want to show up. Askew missing the three. Allen with the rebound to Davion. Missed another three. Three-point shooting has been awful tonight. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Georgia's out to a 5-0 lead, guys. We can't lose to one of the worst teams in the SEC, can we? Goodness gracious, guys. Oh. Goodness gracious. Ask you, terrible shot selection. Terrible shot selection. Wide open three, guys. Oh, my God. Offensive rebound. Oh, my God. They just got another offensive rebound. The offense. Goodness gracious. 2 offensive rebounds in that possession. Oh, my goodness. Over the back. How's that not a foul call on them? Oh, my God. Where's my phone? Bad start for Kentucky, guys. Down 5-0 with 17 minutes left in the first half. Bad start. Already missed 2 wide open threes. It's a really bad start. Oh, rebound. Let's go. Come on, run the floor. Run the floor. Let's go. Davion, let's go. He dunked that so hard he fell down. 2-5. Let's go. Come on. Foul call. No bucket. Goodness gracious. Who's that on? Is that Sar? I appreciate all 12 of you guys showing up. 12 people in the live stream. Let's like and subscribe. I got to shield this to grow this channel. I really appreciate you guys. Davion Mintz just jammed it and fell down, so that's something. Let's go. Come on. D up. D up, Allen. You're getting your first starting job. Let's go. If you guys weren't here in the beginning, Dante Allen getting his first start as a Kentucky Wildcat. How is it? We're in foul trouble probably early. I mean, who's that foul on? That is on 12 Brooks. They're going to go to the line and shoot 2. Oh, my goodness. Not a great start, guys. Not a great start. Okay. Not a great start. I'm assuming you mean Davion Mintz. I agree. Come on, guys. Oh, Dante Allen. You're probably talking about Dante Allen. Goodness gracious. That's a charge? No. That's a blocking foul. His feet were moved. Okay. They called it. Okay, never mind. Sorry about that, guys. Let me do this. Three, 16 minutes left. Let's go, guys. Let's go get some wins. Yeah, Allen is a sharpshooter. He's great for our team. He made it. Sorry, I've been looking back and forth. Ask you, this is it's a foul, really. If you look at it, that's a foul. Yeah, was that dude, I just had his name on the tip of my tongue. Darius Darius Miller? That's his name, Darius Miller? Darius Miller, I think that's who it was. Appreciate it, guys. So now we're on the watching the pizza break. It's rough time to be a Kentucky fan right now, obviously. You know who we haven't seen on the floor yet is Brandon Boston. Brandon Boston's not been on the floor yet, guys. It's crazy. Brandon Boston's not been on the floor yet. Oh. Okay. Yeah, Darius Miller. That's who I thought it was. I don't know. He does seem, Coach Cal's gave him a lot of opportunities. I could see him sticking around. I also could see him kind of going by the. I could see him transferring as well, but I don't know. I think he goes to the NBA. I think Brandon Boston goes to the NBA. I think he's got enough potential that the NBA would put him in the developmental league and try to develop him into a rotational player. I think he's going to be the player everybody thought he was going to be, maybe like a fringe top 5 pick. I don't think he's going to be that guy. I think he's going to be a guy that's drafted late first round and sent to the developmental league. But there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, in the D League, you make good money and you're playing professional basketball. So nothing wrong with that. It looks like so we got Devin Askew, who I think will come back next year. We have Isaiah Jackson, who I think will come back next year. Ware's coming back next year probably. He's not going to go to the NBA. So we have a lot of returning players. We have a really good recruiting class coming in. So we should be pretty good next year, all things considered. Come on, man. Sar, what the fuck is that? God, Lee, you got to be freaking kidding me. Goodness gracious. All right. I'm over here losing my mind because we're being competitive with one of the worst teams in the SEC right now. Get it out of there. Grab the ball. 2 hands on the damn ball. Goodness gracious. I hate when people just tap the ball out. Hate that. It's a big pet peeve of mine. Grab the ball with 2 hands and bring it down. Brandon Boston is not seeing the floor. Is he in the game right now? No, Brandon Boston's in the game. All right. Brandon Boston as well as Sar, Davion Mintz, Toppin, and Allen for 3. Okay. Allen, that was kind of a heat check. That was a little deep, but he was open. A little bit of a heat check, but he was open. Let's go. Come on. Rotate. He kicked it. Kick ball. We do that often, though. I mean, we always have a lot of different starting lineups because of the talent we have. I mean, hell, that one year we had two platoons back when we had Karl Anthony Towns and all those guys. We had two different platoons, so it doesn't surprise me that we've had a lot of different. You kind of have to mix and match and see who's going to go well together. Let's go. Come on. D up. There we go, Davion. Oh, my God. Easy bucket. Goodness gracious. Oh. Brooke. Oh, Boston with the jumper from the elbow. Let's go. Come on. Brandon Boston, find your groove. Find your groove. Goodness gracious. What a lucky shot went in. I think maybe Brandon Boston coming off the bench may be the best thing that ever happened to him. Last time Kentucky won a title, Joe Biden was vice president. Could this mean that Kentucky wins at least 3 more since Biden is president? I don't know if that is, but I'd love it. I mean, I'd be down with that. Let's win 3 more. Be challenging UCLA for most national championships, and I'd be down. Yeah, me too. Hey, I'm thinking, this is my thoughts. I think that Brandon Boston coming off the bench, I'm just going to leave the phone down there. He has less expectations coming off the bench, right? So maybe that's a good thing for him. Maybe him being the 6th man off the bench is going to be a thing for us in the future. Because he's come out shooting pretty well. Askew, foul call. Let's go. Let's go. Boys, way close. Devin Askew to the line. I just don't. What's up with his hair? His hair is weird to me. I would never wear my hair like that. There we go. Sinks the first. Devin Askew's come to play. I think he's got 3 points in the first half. 3 of our 7 for the first 8 minutes of the game. Not a very high-scoring game. Not a very high-scoring game so far. Come on, Allen. Not Allen. Askew. Let's go. Switch them up. Ugh. Woo! Let's go. Kentucky's down 7-10, 12-22, 12-25 left in the first half to Georgia. So we need to pick this up. Georgia played a cupcake non-con schedule. That's why they were 8-0 coming into SEC play. They've since went 1-4 the past 5. This would be a historically bad loss if Kentucky loses to this team. And let's go, Isaiah Jackson. My dude, Isaiah Jackson. I think Isaiah Jackson is probably the best basketball player not starting on this team. Alabama had 23 threes last night. Dude, Alabama is legit. Alabama has a very, very good basketball team right now. That Shackelford kid and Petty are very good. We play them again on the 30th. That should be a good one, I think. If we can figure out our guard situation, and maybe Terrence Clark will be back by then, and we can start rotating him in a little bit. If we can figure it out by then and get a win over an undefeated Alabama team in SEC play, that would be great. Because they have just been trouncing people with how good they've been playing. What they win by last night? It had to be like 20. Because when I checked it, they were up by like 25-3 or something like that. 25-4, excuse me. So, Peter Hong, that's pretty. Right now, who's better? Davion Mintz is a better player right now. I think Askew can be better in the future. I think Askew is going to be here for a few years. But I think Davion Mintz is better right now. Alabama won by 26. That would make sense. Alabama has been killing people in the SEC. Hell, they beat us by 20. They scored over 100 points. Goodness gracious. We might not want them problems on the 30th. We might not, because they seem to be pretty dang good. They got rid of – this shows how much I know about Alabama basketball. They got rid of Avery Johnson, didn't they? Listen, you could give me two things. You could give me a scholarship to Tennessee and a Big Mac, and I'm taking the Big Mac right now because the scholarship to Tennessee means absolutely nothing. They're in the dumpster, guys. They're just completely dead. They had 5 guys go in the transfer portal today. Apparently, they were giving out McDonald's bags full of money to recruits. They had everybody's jumping off the ship there. They lost their 2 starting linebackers today, a starting offensive tackle. The other offensive tackle went to Alabama. It's just great to see Tennessee just falling in free fall right now. I agree. Pretty funny. I agree. Kentucky's down 9-10, 11:55 left in the first half. Yeah. But back to Tennessee. They're a dead program, and they're going to be dead for a long time because these NCAA rule violations are going to take a lot of scholarships away. And they had a lot of people transfer already. So lack of players is going to be a thing at Tennessee. So if you're a Vandy fan, which none of you guys are, let's go, BG. Hey, I'm down with that, though. It may be a foul, but that's some aggression I haven't seen out of BJ Boston. It looks like, yeah, Vandy may kill him. Vandy may kill him. My man got hit in the face. BJ said, "You want to see these hands?" That's my wife, in case you're wondering. My man did he get poked in the eye? What's going on with him? Dog knocked it underneath here. Oh. Looks like they're maybe looking at it for like a technical where you hit him in the face. This cannot be a technical foul. Come on, guys. They were fighting for the ball. It's not that big a deal. It's frustrating. All right, we got the ball down 9-10 with 11 minutes left in the first half. Let's go get this. Even blue blood, Kansas, Kentucky, Kansas, North Carolina, Duke, and UCLA has had the best history of college. Yeah, that's true. Took the lead, boys and girls. There's no girls here. Score, we're up 11-10 with 10 minutes left, or 11 minutes left in the first half. Cole. Let's go. Now we're down 1. Oh, goodness gracious. Askew just gets his shit rejected, but it goes right back to him. Oh, take the shot. Let's go. Brandon Boston showed up. Alert the authorities. Hello, sir. Brandon Boston showed up to play basketball today. Let's go. Maybe putting him on the bench was the best thing for him. Goodness gracious. This is the most effort I've seen. Let's go. Get your shit out of here. Isaiah Jackson, let's go. Askew. D up, baby. Let's go. Let's go, Jackson. Oh. Let's go. Hey, let's go. This is the hardest I've seen Kentucky play all season in this little spurt here. Askew gets the foul call. Oh, no, he didn't get it. Gets the foul call. Let's go. This is the hard. Brandon Boston has played the hardest I've seen him all season in this little possessions here. Brandon Boston came to play today. I called the authorities on him. It was a bad situation to be in. Obi Toppin, I'm just going to call this guy Obi Toppin. His name's Jacob Toppin. His brother's in the NBA. His name Obi. I'm just going to call him Obi Toppin because I keep calling him Obi Toppin. He's hitting free throws. Let's go. Gymnastics. SEC Gymnastics. If you guys want to watch that, comes on at 7 tonight or 7 tomorrow. Let's go. Come on, Toppin. Hit this free throw. Let's go. Hey, if you haven't already hit the like button because we're going to go to dub tonight. We're going to go get a win tonight, and that's why you should like this video or stream, whatever it is. Let's go. Get that shit out of here. Easy rebound. Come on, guys. We got to box out. Go. Let's go. BJ! Oh, that shit got blocked. It got blocked. Dude, I love Kentucky sports too. I make a lot of videos about Kentucky, and I also make videos about other teams in the SEC and how they're imploding. So if you like that, go ahead and subscribe and watch some of the videos. I made some great videos on Florida and Tennessee, and one about Dabo trash talking that got almost 5K views. So I'm a small YouTube channel, so please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's go, Askew. Skip pass. Toppin to Jackson. That's money. That's a foul. Give us the fucking foul call. Goodness gracious. Can't get any calls. Let's go. Charge. Hey, the boys came to play tonight, guys. The boys came to play tonight. And we're bringing the damn energy tonight. I'll tell you that right now. Because I feel like the past few streams have been a little disappointing because they haven't really brought the energy. And tonight we're going to bring it. We're bringing the energy tonight because we're going to get a win tonight and go undefeated from here on in SEC play. This is Kentucky. We're the greatest college basketball program of all time. I just had a little Tourette syndrome right there. But let's get after it. Wonder how the baseball team would do this spring. You know, I'm not real big into baseball. I've never even watched a pitch of Kentucky baseball, to be honest with you. I know we're pretty good. We're usually pretty good. Like, we're probably the second or third best team in the SEC usually every year behind Vanderbilt. And Florida, I think. Florida's good. I don't really watch a whole lot of baseball. Let's go. Come on, Davion. Davion for three. Oh, my goodness. Brick City. BJ Boston. BJ Boston. Yes, sir. BJ Boston has showed up today, sir. So that's a good result. You can take away those search parties now. I found BJ Boston. He's at Georgia's basketball arena right now, balling the fuck out. Let's go. UJ does have basketball, and it's a big game for us because we cannot afford to lose to them in basketball. They're one of the worst teams in the SEC, and if we have any hope of making the tournament, Lee Smith, this is a big game. So that's why I'm bringing this energy. Please like, subscribe if you haven't already. Davion Mintz to ask you to Boston for 3. Oh, damn it. Come on, Boston. But at least Boston's playing hard. Coach Cal benched him tonight, if you guys didn't know. Dante Allen got the start over him, a local kid. So we like that. We do like that. Hey, let's go. Let's go, Dante. Or Deontay. I can't say the dude's name right now. I'm so amped. Come on, ask you. Lock up, baby. Damn. Got kind of took to the rack. Let's go. Let's go, Devin. Let's go, Devin. I think Devin gives us the best. If Devin develops, I think he gives us the best chance to win in March. But I think Davion's better than him right now. Let's go. Hey, get it to Sar. Sar's got that. Goodness gracious, he's turned it over. He just turned it over. What are we doing? What are we doing? Dominique was no. They had the first. They had like the first pick from last year's draft in them. Yes, right now Bama is the best team in the conference. No, they had the number 1 pick in the draft last year. Lee Smith. What's his name? I don't even know his name. But they had the number 1 pick in the draft last year. So they've had some talent. I mean, they were shit last year, even with the number 1 pick. But they've had some talent there. Bama is the best team in the conference right now. If I had to rank it, I would go Bama, Tennessee. Then it's real close between us, LSU. And maybe you could throw Florida in there. But we beat Florida by 20. And then Florida beat Tennessee by 20. So you could throw it either way you want. They're awful. I mean, they're a football school. What else can I tell you? They're a football school. But if we lose to them tonight, we might as well kiss March Madness goodbye and start seeing who's going to be in the NIT, because that's where we're going to be if we lose tonight. But we're not going to lose tonight because of this stream and BJ Boston. BJ Boston's going to show up tonight and be the hero. Is that when they had Dominique Wilkins? Sam Boston? Is that when they had Dominique Wilkins? Oh, they made it the year after Wilkins left. That's a little odd. I don't even know. To be honest with you, you could have asked me how many Final Fours they've been in, and I would have not been able to tell you. Vern Fleming. I don't know who Vern Fleming is. Lee Smith. Is that someone I should know? Was he a big time college basketball player? Obviously, I was born in '94, so probably not going to know who that is. But all right, enough with the commercials already. Let's get back to the ball game. Let's get it going. There we go. Down by 3, 6:36 left on the clock. And BJ Boston's balling out for his standards. Like, he's been playing so bad lately. What he's doing right now is balling out for him. Expectations have been set very low for BJ Boston, and he's playing pretty well tonight. 6 points, 3 of 5 from the field, and 3 rebounds. 3 rebounds. That's big because he hasn't been – I mean, he's not – as a guard, he's not really something that you would be looking for a rebounder. But let's go, BJ Boston. What's he eating? This motherfucker got like corn chips on the side there. Let's go. Let's go. Davion Mintz in the game with Ware, Sarr, and Dante Allen. Let's go, Brandon. Is it Brandon or BJ? I've heard different things. Dante Allen to Mintz. Ware coming out to set the screen for him. Come on, man. Fucking bullshit call. Completely ridiculous. Davion Mintz. Let's go, boys. Lock down. We're in like a 3-2 zone right now. You want to get on the stream? You want to get on the stream? What's up? Tell them hi. Tell them hi. Damn it. Georgia Joe's a 3. Let's go, Davion. Let's go, Davion. Dante Allen, what are you doing? He just throws it up like he thought he got fouled. Goodness gracious. Kentucky down by 9 in the first half with 5 minutes, 31 seconds left to go against the worst team in the SEC. The worst team in the SEC. I'm not going to complain about the refs. I'm not going to do it. I can't do it. I won't stoop that low, but goodness gracious, like, when's this going to end, guys? Like, when are we going to go back to being the real Kentucky? This is not Kentucky. This is some stupid, literally almost – we look like we swapped teams. It looks like we're playing with Georgia's team, or we're playing with Alabama's team, and Alabama's playing with our team right now. I don't know what is going on. Coach Cal doesn't know what is going on. Look at his damn face. He's like, I don't know. I don't know why we're down by 9 with the worst team in the SEC. That sounds like us when we played you on football. Dude, that was a crazy – I don't know how y'all only beat us by like 11 or whatever it was. Let's go, BJ! BJ Boston in the house. BJ Boston's going to be the reason we stick in this game. And we're playing the worst team in the SEC. We got to find something. We got to find something right now. Pretty sure Arkansas can take that title. Take the title of Kentucky or being the worst team in the SEC. Who did Georgia beat in the SEC? I wonder about that. We do need senior leadership. I thought with the transfers coming in, that would be better. BJ! Okay. Hey, as long as his head's not down, I'm happy with BJ Boston. BJ Boston has a confidence issue. Like, he seems like he's that kid that's too shy to talk to girls in school. I don't know what's going on with him. He should be, like, thinking he's the shit, but he doesn't think that way. Every Final Four was in 3 current SEC teams happened to be in them as well, 1978, 1996, and 2014. Okay. Hopefully that happens this year. I mean, I'd be happy to play Tennessee and Alabama in the Final Four. Let's go! Come on! There we go! There we go, Askew! That's the type of hustle I'm talking about from Askew. BJ! BJ! Oh, my God. BJ Boston's playing. BJ Boston has showed up, guys. A BJ Boston sighting is happening in Athens, Georgia right now. Ole Miss got beat by Georgia. They must be the worst team then because Georgia's pretty bad. Let's go, guys. BJ Boston showed up in Athens tonight. I'm super fucking excited about it. I've been waiting for this. Obviously, we're still down by 3, but BJ's kept us in this ball game. He traveled. Ball, turnover. Kentucky ball. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is Kentucky figuring it out, guys? Are we figuring it out? I'm so stoked about BJ Boston right now. BJ Boston. I'm not calling him Brandon Boston anymore. I'm turning my hat sideways like I'm freshy fresh. But, yeah, BJ Boston. Let's get after it, guys. Straight Talk Wireless. That's easy. We had a thing called Hudson Mason at quarterback. Dude, Hudson Mason, who was the quarterback? Was it Dave Ramsey or something like that you guys converted? He's a 5-star and you guys converted him to a punter because he was so bad. But Hudson Mason was awful at quarterback. He came after Aaron Murray, right? Yeah, that was awful. Real bad. Alabama is the best team in the SEC. There's no doubt about it. I mean, they're killing people right now. I mean, they put it on LSU. They put it on us by 20. I mean, there's no doubt they're the best team in the SEC right now. I think the second best team is probably Tennessee, when they're playing well. That's the biggest thing about beating teams like Georgia, Mississippi State, Vanderbilt, and all those kind of teams. We want to beat those teams so we don't have to play a team like Alabama in the first round of the SEC tournament. Because obviously, actually, I think they might get a bye, but we don't want to play a team like Alabama in our second round game if they do get a bye. Because we want to play a team like Alabama in the tournament game or the final game, so we have if we beat them, we have an automatic bid to the NCAA tournament. Aaron Murray. Who was he after then? I thought it was Aaron Murray, Hudson Mason, and then like Jacob Eason, Jake Fromm, and then Stetson Bennett, or no, what's his name? Mathis Bennett. Am I wrong? I'm probably wrong. Obviously, you know more about Georgia football than me. But oh, look at fucking Mario there. Mario and his fucking Road Warrior shits. Sadly, you're an Arkansas fan. Well, sadly, I'm a Kentucky football fan, but it's starting to get better. So everything gets better after a while. Everybody has their own day in the sun. Speaking of which, Kentucky's winning the SEC. Kentucky's going to be second in the SEC East next year. So mark that down. Let's go, Brandon Boston. I'm still excited. Jamie Newman, DeJuan Massis, then Mason. No, Mason. No, I know Fromm. Fromm was there before, and Newman didn't start. Kentucky football is on the rise. Let's go, boys. Who scored? I didn't see. Y'all got me over here talking Kentucky football. All right, let's go. Come on, Boston. Boston. You know this. Boston. Let's go. Come on, Askew. Hey, get it right there. Isaiah Jackson's on. Isaiah Jackson was a mismatch down low. Let's go. Sar, baby. Topping. Sar. To ask you. What? What was the call? I didn't know Mason. I thought Hudson Mason started a year at Georgia. I thought he started like his senior year. I'm probably thinking of somebody else. I need to get some coffee. Damn. All right. Down by 3. 2 minutes left in the first half. Getting the old vocal cords ready for when I have to scream when Kentucky gets this win tonight. Let's go, Askew. Askew to Sar. Sar pump faking a 3. Nobody's buying that, Sar. Let's go! Sar with the FaceTime. I'm telling you, you think I'm hyped right now watching Kentucky basketball? I love Kentucky basketball. I bleed blue and everything. But Kentucky football, I will literally be talking 7 miles a minute. And come on, Askew. And we're going to have a lot to talk about during football season. He does. And to this point, Stoops is a great recruiter just because he knows how to find kids that have a body type and that we can develop at Kentucky. Guys like a Quentin Bohanna and bigger body types are what we and guys that are not recruited as well are great finds at Kentucky. Guys like Benny Snell and dude, I think you're thinking of Mason. I think you're thinking of Hudson Mason and Stetson Bennett. I think you're thinking of Stetson Bennett, not Hudson Mason. Hudson Mason was a starter. Stetson Bennett was a guy on this year's. He played Alabama this year. Scores 27-28 with 59 seconds left in the first half. Swamp Dogs. Swamp Dog 13. Goodness gracious. Voice may be done, guys. If you haven't already hit the like button, please do so. Appreciate it. And two, in addition to that as well, that's Uncle Lou right there, in case you didn't know. If you haven't checked out Uncle Lou, just put it on YouTube, Uncle Lou, and you'll be laughing your ass off. So there's my Uncle Lou plug. Yeah, he was awful. He literally was awful. He came in and won the Arkansas game for you. But he was awful. Stetson Bennett was awful. Tom Crean at Georgia. Tom Crean. Is that his name? I think that's his name. Let's go, BJ. Hey, show me something, BJ. Hey, Kentucky's about to take the lead by halftime. Then we're going to go over some halftime stats and talk maybe a little bit of Kentucky football, it seems like, because that's what you guys want to talk about. Woo! Get fucking juked. Oh, my God. Go get it. 30. Oh, damn. Hey, that kid's good. I don't know who Zero is, but he's good. Listen, I think JT Daniels is a very good quarterback. Is he as good as what you would have had with Fields? No, but he's pretty good. Let's go, Boston. Oh, he dribbled right into the trap, man. Davion, we didn't hit a 3 all game. No 3 all game. Just, I want to see. I got to see. They're going to show here in a minute. We have to be 0 for like 7 shooting threes. Yeah, it's a little opposite this year, Sam Bostic. Although we didn't have a great football season. But I feel like we have a good enough season that we have a lot of things to build on for next year. And bringing in a guy like Liam Cohen to call plays is going to be a pretty good steal for us, I think. The real thing is to find a guy that can throw the football a forward pass. 0-9. 0-9. That's true. I mean, how are we 0-9? Goodness gracious, we don't have a damn three-point shooter at all. Is John Calipari's son still on this basketball team? Because if he is, I don't know why he's not out there, because he can shoot. He can't move, but he can shoot. He hasn't shown a ton of accuracy. Most deep ball passes have receivers slowing down. They do. But you have to think he's coming off a torn ACL. And also, he didn't get a lot of the first-team reps all summer and spring. So he's going to get a full spring in the offense at Georgia, and he should be pretty good next year, I think. I think you guys are going to be really good. I think you guys are probably the second-best team in the country coming into next season behind Ohio State. Ohio State, you guys were going to be number 1 in my book, but Ohio State brings back so many people. They got Chris Olave to come back, plus Haskell Garrett came back. So listen, bring back Maxey, bring back sorry. Bring back them all from last year. Bring back all the point guards from last year. I'd take any of them right now. But yeah, talking about Kentucky football, we've gotten one of the biggest recruits I think in our history this last week. Wandale, I want to get this name right. Wandale Robinson is going to be, and I know this is probably a lazy comparison, but he's going to bring Lynn Bowden-esque explosiveness to our offense. And bringing in a new offensive coordinator like a Liam Cohen, we need receivers that are going to be able to make plays for us. And we have that bringing in a DeKel Crotus out of Frederick Douglass and bringing in Wandale Robinson. So 2 explosive playmakers we're bringing in, plus bringing back Josh Ali. Hopefully we can find a 4th playmaker and someone who can throw the ball forward. Last year, Terry Wilson, I love Terry Wilson. Never say a bad word about him, but he couldn't throw a forward pass. Could not throw a forward pass. Lee Smith, I hate to break it to you, but you're not seeing Vandegrift. Vandegrift is not going to touch the field next year. I take that back. He will touch the field when you play Tennessee, because you guys will be blowing Tennessee out by 50 points. Because Tennessee has just lost their entire football team. Their entire football team has just hit the transfer portal. In the words of Ballard Sports Media, Smokey even entered the transfer portal. I wanted to see the last year's team play in March. Yeah, me too, man. I think we would have had a good shot to make a run. Obviously, there were some great teams coming into last year, but I think we would have had a good shot. Yeah, he is from Western Hills in Frankfort. My high school scrimmaged him his senior year. He's fast and he's explosive. He was Mr. Football, right? Mr. Football in Kentucky. I mean, obviously it's Kentucky, but Kentucky football has really improved in the past 5 or 6 years. So, thanks, Terry. I appreciate you coming back, man. Your dogs are currently ahead of us by 3 at halftime. So, congratulations on that. But I don't think it's going to last very long in the second half. We've been 0 for 9 for threes. They said Fromm wouldn't start too. Yeah, that's true. And he does have a pre-existing injury with his torn ACL. So maybe you're right. Maybe he does come in. If I'm a Georgia fan, I'm hoping that I don't see him next year. Just because I think I think you guys are a way better football team with, how about Jacob Eason, with JT Daniels at quarterback. Yeah, it is a school here in Kentucky. It's in Frankfort, I'm pretty sure. I'm from Kentucky originally, so my high school played him in a scrimmage before the season started. No, Azura Israel. I don't know who that is, Landon. Tell me who that is. I'm not sure. Is that a recruit for Kentucky football that I haven't seen yet? Not real sure what that means. But I appreciate all you guys coming to watch. And every game from now on in SEC play is the biggest game of the year. Just because we, at this point, with 8 losses and 4 wins, 4-8, we have to win the SEC to make the tournament. Did you say y'all were losing to Georgia? At halftime, we're losing by 3. Oh. Israel. Where's he play at? Is he playing one of the Lexington or Louisville schools? Because I'm not in the state. Yeah, I'm sure it has had an effect on him in the past few games. That's been very tragic. Ben Jordan's passing, him being basketball and goodness gracious, basketball and baseball player at the University of Kentucky. I'm sure that's been very hard on them, and I send my condolences to his family. Obviously, they're never going to see this, but it's a very hard situation to deal with in the right now. So yeah, but Kentucky has to win tonight. Big have to win spot here. Who are the top 4 teams in the SEC? Number 1, Alabama. Number 2, Tennessee. I would say number 3 is probably LSU. LSU is really good, although Alabama put it on them. Number 4, I'm going to have to say I'm going to be a homer and say Kentucky. But as far as talent goes, as far as as teams are playing right now, I could say Florida. Obviously, we beat Florida by 20, but they put it on Tennessee last night. So I think that's my top 4. Without being a homer, it's Alabama, Tennessee, LSU, and Florida. Top 4 teams in the SEC. If we're talking about football, obviously, number 1, Georgia. Number 2, Alabama. Number 3, Texas A&M, returning next year. Number 4, I mean, there's really a lot of teams in there. Yeah, I can say Missouri. Missouri's pretty good. And we haven't really I think Kentucky's going to be the second best team in the East next year, but we have to show it to beat a team like Missouri. Is Missouri good at basketball right now? I haven't checked them. But yeah, I would say those are the top 4 teams. Arkansas Spain. Listen, SEC basketball has gotten a lot better over the past few years. But I'll tell you right now tonight, this is the turning point for Kentucky. Brandon Boston has 8 or 10 points in the first half. He ends the game with 20, starts coming off the bench, giving us that spark. We have Dante Allen in the starting lineup. This may be the turning point for Kentucky that we need. Yeah, I thought you were talking about football. Sorry. Missouri is pretty good in basketball right now. I could see putting them in over Florida just because we beat Florida to death. Florida did beat one of the best teams, I think, in the SEC last night in Tennessee, but I could see putting Missouri in there. I'd forgotten all about Missouri, to be honest with you. But yeah, if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe. I appreciate everybody being here and watching me as I lose my mind watching Kentucky play Georgia, the worst team in the SEC, and be down at halftime. So really appreciate that. In addition to that, too, as well. Has anybody heard anything about Terrence Clark? I know I read an article today that says they don't know when he's coming back, which doesn't really tell me anything. Has anybody heard anything? Obviously, none of us around here are big boosters. Damn, Missouri's ranked number 19. I didn't even know that. I'm zoning in on my college basketball right now. I've watched a lot of games this year. I haven't watched Missouri play, obviously. But, yeah, that should be a really good one. Tennessee is really good. I'm not stressed. I'm completely fine. I'm not stressed. It's just my voice. I've been screaming. I'm not stressed because I know Kentucky's going to come back and win this game in the second half. But that doesn't stress me out. As far as the Missouri-Tennessee game goes, it really should be a good one. Missouri, I did not know they were number 19 in the country, so they must be really, really good. So my top 4 has to consume them. So it's definitely Alabama's number 1 for sure. Then I guess you'd go Tennessee, Missouri, and then Tennessee. Wait, goodness gracious, my top 5, whatever. I'm not stressed. I just lose my track of thought a lot. But I appreciate all you guys showing up. Showing Alabama win a national championship. That's great. That's what pisses me off. How can you be so good at football, right? Alabama's great at football. And then they want to come and take basketball from Kentucky. You want to be the best team in the SEC in basketball. It's just completely ridiculous. And I think actually disrespectful. Maybe we should come in next year and be the best team in the SEC in football. It just doesn't work like that, though. Dang. Are you a Missouri fan, bro? I did not know Missouri was that good. I'm going to have to – literally, my day consists of last week or a few weeks ago was the last week of college football. So since then, I've been watching as much as I can of college basketball to try to get a grasp on how much I try to get a grasp on college basketball so I can be invested and know all the teams during March. So I haven't gotten to Missouri yet. I have not watched a Missouri game at all. So they must be pretty good if they're guys high as number 12. In Kentucky's case, we were as high as number 10 at one point. And then we just consistently lost basketball games. And it turns out when you lose basketball games, they kick you out of the top 25. They kick you out of the top 25 is what they do. These guys look like fucking idiots here. I don't know what these guys are doing with their whole Road Warrior shoulder pads and their face painted up. Yeah, you guys don't look like you're virgins at all. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm definitely down to talk SEC hoops, but I did not know. I haven't watched any of Missouri. I've watched a little bit of Tennessee. I've watched obviously Florida. I've watched bits and pieces of the Tennessee-Florida game last night, and I was very surprised. Tennessee was one of the better teams in the SEC, I thought, and they just came out and got lit up last night. Yeah, what's up with – I noticed when I was looking at the Kentucky schedule, we play number 4 Texas like next week sometime. Why is that? Do we have like some Big 12 challenge or something? They do it at football. Calms down. Yeah. UK's going to win tonight. It's no big deal. If we don't win tonight, basically our season's over. So this is almost a tournament game because if we don't win this game, we have to beat a team. We have to beat all the teams that you spoke about. We got to beat a good Missouri team. We got to beat a good Alabama team. We got to beat a good Tennessee team to get to the March Madness. And it's just not looking great right now if we don't win this ball game. Let's go. Come on, Sar. FaceTime. Let's go. Kentucky basketball's back. We didn't go nowhere, but we're back. But yeah, bro, I appreciate it. I don't know how I say your name. Bro, I'm assuming, because I think I sound weird when I'm saying that. But if you want to talk college hoops, I'm starting a show with one of my good friends. His name's ACP Carter 45. We're doing a late night stream. Not late night. It starts at 7 Eastern time. And we're going to be doing nothing but talking college hoops the entire time. So maybe that'd be something you're interested in. Yeah, that would have been a good one preseason. Maybe we can pull off an upset. I don't know. Arkansas over Auburn, 78-74. That's not looking good for Kentucky because we got beat by Auburn by 7 last game. Up by 1, 18:50 left. Let's go, guys. Georgia shooting 2. Everyone's going to get their quota of wins this year in Rupp, it looks like, because we've been beat a lot this year in Rupp. Let's go. Come on, Askew. Let's go. Askew with the ball. Pick from Jackson. Rolls to Allen. 7 on the shot clock. Askew. Get it to Boston. To Boston. Shoot the damn ball, Askew. Goodness gracious. Sorry, I did not mean to just completely blow up, but goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. All right, come on. That's that way. That way. Let's go, Allen. Behind the back. To Askew. Inside the Jackson. Outside the. Goodness gracious. We're going to turn this fucking ball over. Goodness gracious. Just a little bit. I just lost my temper a little bit. I'm usually a pretty even-keeled guy, but goodness, he just literally dribbled the ball. No, you're good, Bubba. I'm not going to hit you with the ball. Oh, my goodness. Told you I was going to lose my mind. Goodness gracious. Can't afford to break my TV. Oh, my goodness. Let's go. Hey, that was on the rim. That was on the rim. I'm not stressed, Lee Smith. I'm just, I guess you could say triggered would be the word, triggered. I need a warm beverage. Well, hopefully that's not true. Let's go. Come on. Let me close this door. My wife got here. Goodness gracious, guys. Not stressed, Lee Smith. Let's go. Come on, Brandon. Brandon Boston showing up to play, guys. Brandon Boston showing up to play. Come on. Come on, Sar. Come on, Sar. Oh, damn it, he drove. Missed it. Well, I wouldn't know anything about that. You know, that's kind of our football season, though. When we play Georgia, usually I don't have very high expectations. So when we keep the game close, good. Let's go, Brandon Boston. Brandon Boston. Never doubted you, son. Never doubted you. Even if it's on videotape, never doubted you. Arkansas's not beating Kentucky. Let's go, Askew. Oh, my God. Goodness gracious. I don't like the logic. Quit with the logically. We turn the ball over too much. Turn the basketball over too much. Oh my goodness. Make a great play, then turn it over. Make a great play, then turn it over. I need some milk. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't think I've been alive for 26 years. 26 years. I don't think I've ever seen a Kentucky team this bad. And I've lived through not Rick Pitino. I've lived through the Billy Gillispie, Tubby Smith era. And I've never seen a Kentucky team this bad. We're struggling with the worst team in the SEC right now. And by struggling, I mean they're beating us. Apparently, Bandy's good at bowling. So there's always that. Oh, it's a rough one, guys. Both would work. Maybe I've washed the Xanax down with the milk, Lee. Maybe. But I don't want to use warm milk if I do that because, not very good. Nicholas, that's great. You guys are the best team in the SEC. That's for sure. Could you let us have basketball back, though? I mean, really? You got to be that selfish that you take both football and basketball? Real selfish, man. Kentucky Wildcat prediction for SEC. If you're talking basketball, right now looking like the fucking worst. Looking like we may be the worst team in the SEC right now. Obviously, we beat Mississippi State and Vandy. Let's take that back. Vandy's worse than us. We beat Mississippi State and Vandy and Florida, but goodness gracious. Listen, if we lose, we are the worst team in the SEC. Besides Vandy. I don't think Vandy's won a game this year in the SEC. I haven't fact-checked that, though. I know we beat them. So, losing basketball games to football schools is not a good indication. Not a great indication. All right, boys, down by 4, 15 minutes left. We still got time to make a run and make this not competitive, but so far it's just looked awful. Come on, Sar. Sar got the foul call. We're not in the bonus, though, so it doesn't really matter. Congratulations, Nicholas. I don't know if you guys hit as many threes as you did the other night. I don't know if there's any team in the country that can beat you. I mean, you guys hit 23 threes against was it Florida or LSU the other night? Goodness gracious. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. D up, baby. Brandon Boston gets his pocket taken. And now we're... I mean, it's not the worst sport team UJ has. I heard badminton is pretty horrible. This Lee Smith guy is hilarious. Isn't your rowing team in the Big 12 or something like that? Carolina is turning into a football school. They're going to be a pretty good football team next year. 23 3-pointers. I can't relate. We're 0 for 9, I think. I don't think we've hit a 3-pointer in this game. Let's go. Allen. I thought he was going to push the floor. But yeah, 0 for 9 from 3, down by 4. Let's go, Jackson. What a rebound, man. Why has he not played more? Yeah, you have a rowing team. I'm pretty sure in the Big 12. You can Google it. Whoop! Dang! We hit a 3! Let's throw a fiesta. We hit a 3. We're 1 for 10 now, guys. 1 for 10. Shooting 10% from 3. Pretty good time. 1-point game with the worst team in the SEC besides Vanderbilt, probably. Oh, my God. What are you doing? Okay, it's our ball. It's our ball. It is our ball, guys. Our basketball. Like I've said this before you came in here, Nicholas. I watched college football until like a few weeks ago when it ended, and I've just now started to get caught up with college basketball. I've not watched a lot of Big Ten teams. I watched a little bit of Ohio State, but I haven't watched a lot of it. Down by 1, 13-16 left. Let's go. Come on. D up. Fucking offensive rebounds. Offensive rebounds are going to be the death of Kentucky's basketball program. Just completely ridiculous. Come on, Dante. Dante Allen. Maybe the savior of Kentucky's basketball program as of right now. Oh! Try to get body, bro. He tried to body Isaiah Jackson. Like he ain't. That made me jump up out of my chair. Isaiah Jackson coming in and just letting people, just putting it on people. Yeah, they did lose to Purdue last night. Pretty sure. I know Purdue in the past has had a lot of really, really good big men. I have heard, I haven't got to watch him yet, but I've heard the Garza kid from Iowa. I've heard Iowa's really, really good this year. I'm going to try to watch a game of theirs soon. Let's go. Come on, Obi. Well, 18 turnovers and 7. What? Okay, it's that way. Yeah, 18 turnovers and 1 of 10 from 3 will do this to you. Trayvon Williams. Yeah. So in the SEC right now, the teams are Alabama's undefeated. Congratulations, Nicholas. Then you got LSU at 5-2, Tennessee at 4-2, Missouri at 3-2, Kentucky at 3-2. But Missouri's 9-2 overall, so they must have won 9 straight before losing 2 in the SEC. So I don't feel awful about my starting my top 5 or top 4 or whatever it was. Why do they keep showing these Vanderbilt bowling team? Who gives a shit about bowling? Who cares about bowling, right? Hold up. They got to go to the White House for winning a bowling national championship. They're doing a 30 for 30, like a SEC story on the bowling team. I've seen it all now. I get it. I've seen it all. I can go now. You know what's on my watch list? I haven't watched it yet. The Last Dance. I've heard it's really great, and it came out like almost a year ago, but I still haven't watched it. A rivalry reunited. UConn and Tennessee. Pat Summitt Ghost against Gino Auriemma. Well, the Lady Vols may be the only thing that's any good at Tennessee in a few years because I don't know how long this college basketball program is going to last. And I don't know if you guys know, but Tennessee football is a dead program. So there's that. These guys are idiots. Who the fuck is doing this? And you know what's underneath there in that little rubber suit? It's probably some 40-year-old man that doesn't have a life. Down by 3 to the worst team in the SEC. Besides Vanderbilt. I'm going to say besides Vanderbilt. God! Goodness gracious, we turn it over again. And they give him a foul call? They have to give Vandy some sort of recognition. Elsewise, they get kicked out of the SEC. No, their baseball team's too good to get them kicked out of the SEC. I think their baseball teams brings in money for the SEC when they win national championships. Yeah, Tennessee is in deep water. Let's go, Top. Oh, that's a foul call. Yeah, go ahead and not kill my guy there. Yeah, Tennessee's in deep doo-doo. They're in deep doo-doo. Completely dead program. Okay, down by 5, 11 minutes left. This is a big ball game for us here on the SEC Network. Are they looking for – what are they looking at? What are you looking at? He didn't do anything. It's not a flagrant. Yeah, their baseball team is really, really good. They're Vanderbilt's baseball. Vanderbilt's like the best SEC baseball program, probably. It's either them or I think Florida's really good. Kentucky's got a good baseball program. I think the SEC is probably the best baseball conference, but I'm not really sure because I don't really watch a whole lot of baseball. And there's nothing to see there. I mean, it's not a technical. I would take a technical, give us some free throws, but give us 3 free throws instead of 2 of them. 2 deuce broken fingers. Maybe they're not the Big 12. I've always heard it, though. I've always heard they're in the Big 12 in rowing or something like that. I heard everyone's in the Big 12 in rowing. Hey, Siri. What conference is the University of Georgia's rowing team in?
Okay, I found this on the web for Hey Siri, what conference is the University of Georgia's rowing team in? Check it out.
Whatever. She didn't tell me. Ten out of 14 SEC teams are ranked in the preseason rankings. All right. So did we get that call, or did he just shoot? Oh, we got the technical call. I didn't think that was a technical. Scores 44-47 with Kentucky has the ball. Starts shooting. Missed it. 44-47 with 11:03 left. We're down by 3. We're currently down by 3. Oh, let's go. I bet the badminton. Hey, the badminton team at Kentucky is a 17-time national champion. And I don't even know if that's true, but you're not going to Google it, so I'm going to tell you that. Let's go. Let's go, Brooks. Let's go, Brooks. Welcome to the stream, Daniel Outlaw. He says Arkansas sucks. That's an opinion held by Daniel Outlaw. Should all SEC teams be ranked in the preseason SEC rankings? Not Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt shouldn't in any sport besides bowling, apparently, and baseball. All right, down by 3. They gave him a tech. They teched him up. Damn, they teched that kid up. Check out. Yeah, Arkansas actually overachieved this year in football. They did overachieve this year. Why is it not showing the comments that I click on? Whatever, it's fine. Yeah. They teed that guy up. What do you get a tee for? What did he get a technical for? Damn, he must have called him like a bitch or something. He got a technical. We'll take the easy points. Hey, we'll take those easy points. Take them how we can get them, guys. Take them how we can get them. Yeah, I don't know what he said, but Dante Allen's 100% from the line. He just missed it after I say he's 100%. Anyway, should have checked out last year. 2-10, 0-8, 2018, 4-8, 1-7. Yeah, well, they made a big recovery. Arkansas did. So we got Davion layup tie ball game. Let's go. Hey, Kentucky's gonna win this ball game and eventually win the SEC tournament. So just go ahead and mark that down in your calendars. Davion, somebody up court. Close my door. Yes. I kicked the wall. It's a good ball game, guys. Third straight game with 15-plus turnovers. What is that, Brooks? Brooks just takes a dumb shot. Kentucky, it's tie ball game right now. Let's go. Kentucky's up by 3 or 2. Even though the Cats having a rough season, it's like my kids would be there and go for them. Yeah, 100% Trippy. Appreciate you showing up. Say y'all running back you. That could be true. Alabama's putting it on people this year. But appreciate all you guys showing up. Kentucky's going to go get this W real quick, this big dub with my jacked up fingers. Hey, listen, though. Lee Smith, they may be running back you, but what does it matter? Running backs are irrelevant. And I'll put Benny Snell up against any running back y'all have had in college. As a college running back, I'll put his stats up against anyone that you guys have had. Yeah, Daniel, they beat us by 20. They beat the hell out of us. It was the first stream loss ever. I'd streamed all the SEC games before that. Kentucky is the Vanderbilt this season. Yeah, if they lose to Georgia, they might. I mean, Vanderbilt's kind of the Vanderbilt this season. We beat them. Okay, well, Herschel Walker doesn't count. He was 50 years ago. I'm not saying that. But I will say, as a collegiate running back, he was better than Chubb and Gurley and Sony Michel and all the running backs you have now. He's not better than Herschel Walker. Herschel Walker is probably the best college football player of all time. So, not better. I forgot about Herschel. But I wasn't bringing up Herschel because Herschel was a running back at Georgia 40 years ago. All right, Kentucky's starting to pull away in this one. Kentucky is starting to pull away. If you haven't already hit the like button, please do so. Subscribe. Kentucky's about to go get this W real quick, and hopefully you're here for the next stream for the next Kentucky basketball game. We're starting to pull away in this one. Kentucky versus Alabama football prediction. No, Arkansas. No, we're beating Arkansas, sir. I don't know if you know this or not. We are a better football team than Arkansas, and I'm willing to wager on that as well. If you would like to, Razorbacks rule, 100%. Especially with a new offensive coordinator coming in. I don't think COVID's going to ruin it, Daniel. As many games as we played, this season, I don't think it's going to ruin it. No Sean Marino, Rodney Hampton, Lars Tate, William Henderson, Terrence Edwards, Terrell Davis, Garrison Hurst, yada, yada, yada. Listen, I'm saying college running back, Benny Snell is, besides Herschel, I'll put him up against anybody. And Wan'Dale Robinson is great. Thank you, Nicholas. Wan'Dale Robinson, coming in from Nebraska, was their best player on their team last year. So they did have to share. And Chubb's turned out to be a great running back in the NFL. And if he didn't tear his ACL, I think if he didn't tear his ACL and Gurley didn't tear their ACL, I think they would have been phenomenal college football running backs. They just didn't really show a whole lot after they tore their ACL, especially Chubb. But Chubb did have to split the carries. Chubb was really – you know how talented Chubb was? Chubb was so talented he took Jake Fromm to a national championship game. Kentucky's starting to pull away with this one, up 4 with 8 minutes left. Chubb was really talented. But I'm saying as far as production and just overall running backs, overall production and talent in college, I think Benny Snell was better than those two guys. To be honest with you, though, I haven't watched a whole lot of Garrison Hurst. So Kentucky's beating Georgia, Daniel. Oh, it's a foregone conclusion. Up 5 right now with Brooks shooting free throws to go up 6. Appreciate all 17 of you guys showing up here tonight. That's awesome. I hit the like and subscribe button. We missed the free throw. So I could see that Michelle being the more effective college back. Michelle was blazing fast. Sonny Michelle was blazing fast. Let's go. Michelle was blazing fast. Chubb was super. He's just your power back. And then another running back I like is Swift. He didn't really get a shot until like his sophomore or junior year because he was a freshman when Chubb and them were there. But Swift was a really good running back for you guys as well. So I guess you guys are running back you, but it really doesn't matter. I mean, you could say Alabama's running back you because look at all the running backs they produce: and Derrick Henry, Mark Ingram, Trent Richardson in college, Najee Harris, Bo Scarborough was good. Yeah, he could catch better. Kentucky's up 7 with Georgia at the free throw line with 7 minutes left in the game. He broke the first free throw, made the second. Kentucky's up 6, 56-50, with 6 minutes, 52 seconds left in the game. Brandon Boston has played very, very good. Look here, don't be dismissing trash talk. Hey, I'm not dismissing your trash talk, but are you saying McShell's a better running back than Benny Snell? It's not true. It's not true. I'm saying he was better back than Chubb. He's not better than Benny Snell. Benny Snell, I may be a little biased on this, but I think Benny Snell is one of the best college running backs we've seen in the past 5 or 6 years. But that maybe just me being biased. But I'm allowed to say that because I'm biased. Wide open 3. Brandon Boston misses it. Yeah, that's true. And one of the running backs next year that starts in the NFL will be from Kentucky. And his name will be Benny Snell. He'll be the starting running back of the Pittsburgh Steelers next year. Because James Conner's on his contract runs out. They're probably not going to renew him. I'm going to go out on a limb right here. I'm going to say that the Kentucky-Georgia football game next year will decide who wins the SEC East. And we'll decide who wins the SEC East. How close will it be? I think it will be rather close. I think it'll be a 7-point game. I think Georgia beats us, though. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But it's, you know how hard it is for me to say Kentucky's the 4th best team in basketball in the SEC? It's very hard for me to say. So I have to be at least a little biased and put them in the 4th spot. But yeah, I think it's a close ball game next year against Georgia. Georgia has a lot of talent, but we're returning some talent. And if we can get our offense where we can throw a forward pass, if we could throw a forward pass this year against Georgia, I think we would have beat them. They played very bad. Obviously, they're not going to play Stetson Bennett at quarterback, but that looks like a moving pick of some sort. Brandon Boston may have figured it out, guys. There's no crack pipe. I keep it well hidden. It's in the closet underneath all the methamphetamine. Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. Yeah, we are an NBA factory, but the thing is, eventually, rolling the dice on these 5-star kids is going to blow up in our face, and that looks like it's what may have happened this year with how much struggles we've had. But maybe it's just they need to gel together as a team, and maybe by March we'll figure that out. Turnover. This is the third straight game with 18 or more turnovers. It's completely unacceptable, and that's why we are losing basketball games. But if you haven't already hit the like and subscribe button, please do so. I got to shield this to try to grow this channel. I appreciate it, guys. It's going to happen. Kentucky and Georgia, that football game this year at Kroger Field, are going to decide the SEC East. Wow. Arkansas is already predicting next year's football game in the comments. Let's go. Goodness gracious. Why do we got to make all these games close? Why are these games close? Why can't we just blow somebody out like we did Florida? I don't like all these close games. Close games in overtime are good for the stream. Like, it gets people in here, but I don't like it as a Kentucky fan. Brooks is taking this shot. What is that? Goodness gracious, you're in the paint for 18 hours. It's not like that. That dude actually thought that we would beat Georgia. I don't think we're going to beat Georgia. I think the game between us and Georgia will decide the East. I do think Georgia beats us, but I think we're the second best team in the SEC East right now. I think Florida, we saw their death in the Cotton Bowl against Oklahoma. Vandy's dead. Tennessee's dead. Missouri's the only team that I'm worried about in the SEC East besides Georgia and us. Hey, Arkansas fan, did Felipe Franks come back for you guys? Is he going to be the starting quarterback next year? I loved Felipe Franks at Florida. He was a great person to beat up on. Well, hell, Arkansas fan, I mean, you're giving us a lot of credit. It looks like we're beating you guys 14-3 at halftime. In your little thing. We really don't need Stetson Bennett. Thanks for the offer, though. I'd rather. I think a cup of sugar is more valuable than Stetson Bennett right now. So we'll stick with a cup of sugar we have right now. So and as far as finding a quarterback who can throw a forward pass, we hired a guy who's supposed to be able to do it, and Liam Cohen. He's a quarterback's coach for the LA Rams, who just got knocked out of the playoffs. So hopefully he can find a quarterback. It's going to be between Joey Gatewood and Bo Allen. So hopefully we can find a guy who can throw a forward pass. I know we have a guy in Wandale Robinson that's going to be able to take the top off defenses and make explosive plays. So hopefully we can find a forward pass thrower. Now, as far as quarterbacks who can throw, we don't have enough McDonald's bags full of money to pay our quarterbacks who can throw. So we have to develop them here at Kentucky. We only have Wendy's bags full of monies at Kentucky for football. So we have to take what we can get. And so far, what we can get is a transfer from Auburn called Joey Gatewood. Hopefully he develops. Did y'all hear about that, though? Tennessee was giving players McDonald's bags full of money on their official visits and still won 3 games this year. Kentucky beat them like they stole something. Beat them like they stole something. It didn't work for Tennessee. I still want to know how much money Eric Gray cost. That's what I want to know. He's heading to the transfer portal too, I heard. How are you going to accept Tennessee's money and then go to the transfer portal? Are they going to let him play? This is Razorback guys doing a whole play-by-play of Kentucky's next year's Kentucky Arkansas game in my comments right now. Bill O'Brien's the next Bama assistant, rejuvenated his career. He's the offensive coordinator there now, I heard. Oh, fuck, this game's close. Kentucky's up by 2. Oh, foul call. Let's go. Yeah. Listen, Cade May's dad is missing a finger because the University of Georgia did not teach him how to use a lawn chair properly. I'm going to need you to take back those comments and teach him how to use a lawn chair properly. So, but Cade Mays, I'm sure he'll be hitting the transfer portal too, and we will take him at Kentucky if he would like to come. Obviously, he'll probably be behind our All-American guard in Kernard, but yeah, we'll take him at Kentucky if he wants to come. Kentucky's up by 3 with 3 minutes left. I don't think so, fan. I think if we go up 14-3, we're just going to run the ball down your throat. Am I lagging? I'm lagging super bad, I feel like. A little upset about that. Oh. Kentucky up 4 with 3 minutes left. Coach Cal, they're pointing at shit. That's not Coach Cal, it's Tom Curran. You know your basketball coaching career has to be dead when you are coaching at Georgia, right? Let's go. Offensive rebound again. I about threw my remote. Yeah, a little bit of lag. Sorry about that, man. I really am. Don't understand what's going on in my internet. I'm going to get a wired connection. Yeah, if we beat them by 40, if we score 42 on anybody, I'm excited because that would mean our quarterback situation has been figured out. I agree, Lee Smith. And let's go. 62-56, 6-point game with 2 minutes left. Kentucky's up. Let's go. And as a person who knows about shitty quarterback situations, Lee Smith is probably expert at that, being a Georgia fan. Now we're only at about 3. All right. We got to focus on the ball game because it's a 3-point game with 1:42 left because Jeremy's not been watching the ball game. Or Bluegrass Sports Media. Sorry, that's my name, not Jeremy. Don't know why I said Jeremy. Jeremy's not my real name or anything like that. Let's go. Sar doubled. Somebody's open. Somebody's open, ask you. Fucking boy. He got that Burger King money. I got Burger King money. What you want to say? 10-2 next year. That's pretty good. I haven't looked at the schedule to see who we play. I know we don't play Bama. I know we play Georgia. Do we play A&M next year? I feel like we do. Thanks, Daniel Outlaw. I appreciate you dropping by and subscribing, man. That's awesome. I I can see 9 wins. Let me pull up the schedule real quick before I say I can see 9 wins. Make sure we're not playing Alabama, Georgia, Texas A&M, and all those. Let's look at Kentucky's 2021 schedule. Western Kentucky. Yeah, I know we play UGA every year. Unfortunately, we play UGA every year. It's upsetting. 2021 schedule. All right, so we start the season off with a win against ULM. Then we beat Chattanooga. Then we beat New Mexico State. Then we beat Louisville. First SEC game we play is Georgia. That's a loss. Beat Florida. Beat LSU. Beat Tennessee. Beat Mississippi State. Beat South Carolina. Beat Vanderbilt. I could see us going 10-2 and losing to LSU and Georgia. I don't see us losing to anybody else. 2021. We don't even play Arkansas in 2021. Arkansas back rules. I don't think we do. Let me make sure I'm looking at I'm looking at the right thing. We don't play Arkansas. You guys are lucky you're not going to get the wrath of Joey Gatewood next year. Georgia's not so lucky. Kentucky's up 3, 1 minute left in the game. Is there any doubt, though? I don't have any doubt that Kentucky's winning this basketball game. Kentucky's got the ball, 1 minute left. Ball goes to Devin Askew with 1 minute left. BJ Boston to Askew. Damn, you're giving up 21 to Rice? Meet us at Kroger Field! Oh, shit. Kentucky's only up by 1. Kentucky's up 1. They just intentionally fouled us to send us to the line. Devin Askew is going to the line here. Why these games got to be close? Why do these games have to be close, guys? Kentucky up by 1, 23 seconds left. Devin Askew at the line. You're going to get this great play-by-play from me. Devin Askew with his first in the bonus. Fuck, he missed it. All right, Georgia's driving. 21 seconds left. Down by 1. Georgia with the ball. 17, 16. The clock stopped for some reason. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. What? Who'd they go off of? Who'd they go off of? Okay. I can't breathe. Can't breathe. Lee Smith. Can't breathe. Can't do it. Won't do it. Can't do it. 3.6 seconds left on the clock. Kentucky up by 1 against the worst team in the SEC with 20 turnovers, shooting 10% from 3. This is one of those wins that we need. And when I say one of those wins we need every win. But this one's very, very, very important. So let's cross our fingers and hope this next shot does not go in. They call another timeout. Well, good luck, Arkansas. I thought, yes, Lee Smith. We need this win. This is a big win. It puts us at 5-3, and I think 3rd in the SEC overall. Wait a minute. Let me check that. 5-3, 3rd in the SEC overall. So if we win, it's a big win. Please hit the like button, and please cross your fingers they don't hit this next shot. I do not have the sound on. Yeah, I understand that, Lee Smith, but this is different. We're down this year. We cannot afford to lose to a team like Georgia. All right, here we go. Georgia's going to inbound the ball. Nobody's going to be open. They call another timeout. Goodness gracious. Hey, and I know I'm 10 seconds behind, but please don't spoil it in the chat. I need a real reaction. Dude, you ain't kidding, Lee Smith. If we lose to Georgia, I don't know. I'm probably going to go find the closest bridge to where I live and drive my car off of it, because this is almost as bad as losing to Vanderbilt in football. This may be the lowest point in Kentucky basketball history. Lee Smith, I would take a sympathy hug if. Oh my goodness, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Goodness gracious. So the Cats fall to Georgia 62-63. Just wow. Exactly. This sums up my entire thoughts right now. Just wow. And this is correct as well. Nothing's showing up on the screen. Hopefully I'm not lagging. We are the worst team in the SEC. All this talent, all the 5-star recruits mean absolutely nothing. Just flush it down the damn drain. It means nothing. You turn the ball over 20 times, you shoot 10% from the field, and you get your ass beat by the worst team. Actually, scratch that. The third worst team in the SEC. But that makes sense because you're the worst team in the SEC. Just this is Kentucky basketball. And if we don't get this shit fixed, I don't know what I'm going to do. Obviously, I'm still going to listen and watch because I bleed blue. But it's frustrating and hard to watch us be so terrible. We finally get a halfway decent performance from Brandon Boston, and we just completely shit the bed. Nothing we can do about it. Yeah, we got your Tigers next week. We got another L coming up next week, Shannon. So yeah, listen, man, it's going to be hard. It's going to be a hard year. Go ahead and buckle down if you're a Kentucky fan. Expectations need to be at the floor. I guess every team has to go through this eventually, and I guess this is just our time to be awful. I appreciate everybody for showing up. If you haven't already hit the like button, please do. I'm a very depressed Kentucky fan right now, but I still bleed blue, and goodness gracious. Y'all have a good day, guys. Embrace the suck bench. Oh. That could be true, BBN. We could be last year's UNC team. I don't understand it. All the talent we have. See you later, Shannon. I appreciate you stopping by. All the talent we have all the 5 stars. We have recruits coming in from other teams like Davion Mintz and Sarr. I'm not going to cry, obviously. This is not that big a deal. But it's just frustrating having all this talent and not winning. Like, I've never seen a Kentucky team this bad. Never. In all my 26 years on earth, I'm about to be 27. Turn that damn TV off. All my 27 years on earth, I've never seen a Kentucky team this bad. Yeah. Post-game thoughts. We suck, pretty much. Brandon Boston finally shows up. If I cry, I'm so I'm not going to cry. I'm not, obviously, a grown man here. But want to just one of the worst performances I've ever seen in my life. Shoot 10. I want to pull up the actual stats. I'm pretty sure we went 1 for 10 from 3 and had 20-something turnovers. But let me pull up the actual stats. Kentucky basketball stats tonight. Whatever. Not. Yeah. Schedule. Maybe, but I don't think they're going to care too much if we don't watch. They're, like you said, they're all freshmen, so at the same time, they are they're not really. Kentucky's just their way to the NBA, so us not watching Kentucky is not going to affect them that much, I don't think. Finally, Nicholas, I mean, they've been shooting the lights out of it for the past month? I mean, they hit 23 threes the other night. They are 1 for 13 right now, so they might lose tonight. Who are they playing? Congratulations, Terry. You beat the mighty, mighty Wildcats that are awful. So congratulations to all the Georgia fans out there. If ESPN that. Let me get that. Let me download that real quick on my phone. But yeah, congratulations, Terry, on the win tonight. I'm going to do a little bit of a post-game thing here. But yeah, I still be blue, and I'll still be watching every game with you guys here on live stream. Bleeding my heart into this program. Oh, 1 of 13. That's us. Yeah, that makes sense. I thought you meant Alabama. Let me get that. Download it. All right. But, yeah, that makes sense. 1 of 13, so under 10% from 3 with massive amount of turnovers. You just can't win like that. And we can blame it on freshman basketball as much as we want, but we still have seniors and juniors out there like, say, Saar and Davion Mintz. They're still turning the basketball over as well. Like, at some point, it's got to stop. We got to stop using the excuse of we're young. You ain't kidding. Imagine it's just it's a hard time to be a Kentucky fan. Obviously, still bleed blue though. We'll be here with you guys. The next game, let me check. I don't have the Kentucky schedule memorized. Kentucky plays LSU. I think it's on Friday or Saturday. Why is it not pulling up? Saturday at 6 p.m. I'll be right here. Why am I doing that? Saturday at 6 p.m. I'll be right here streaming the LSU game. Bleeding blue, pouring my heart out on this live stream. Just an awful performance, guys. Cameron is the best. You summed it up best. Kentucky is not good at basketball. I think you meant at basketball. Forgot the T there. But, yeah, we're not. Worst Kentucky basketball team I've seen, obviously in the Calipari era, but maybe even the past 3 coaches from Tubby Smith to Billy Gillispie. Just a completely embarrassing and awful performance. You know, getting beat by a team like Alabama by 20 is not as embarrassing as getting beat by a bottom feeder Georgia team who was 1-4 in the SEC, and you're clearly better than. And don't take this the wrong way, Terry and all you Georgia fans. We were better than you. We just turned the ball over 20-something times, and we're shooting less than 10% from 3. That may be a little bit of sour grapes. but we're not officially out of the tournament yet. The only way we're getting in the tournament, though, is if we win. We need to win out, or we have to win the SEC tournament. I don't see us getting in without doing one of those two things. And it's going to be a toss-up if we get in, if we win out and lose in the SEC tournament. It's going to be a toss-up if we get in. If you haven't already hit the like button, please do so. I'm trying to grow this channel. I appreciate all you guys coming in. Subscribe too if you haven't already. Playing for the names in the back of the jerseys, not the names in the front. Yeah, that's 100% true. I agree with that. It was going to be a while, not a while, but this is going to happen eventually. We were going to have a bad group of kids eventually. It sucks that it's happening right now. It's almost never happened at Kentucky, but under Coach Cal, we were going to have a bad group of 5 stars eventually. So this is the group, and hopefully this is the one for the next 10 years, and we'll dominate again after this year. But this year's team does not look great. Kentucky. There we go. All right, but every once in a while, Kentucky has one of those off season and goes to the NIT, then comes back the next year and dominates. You're right, RMF Todd. The year we didn't make the tournament, the next year we were dominant. Yeah, I mean, it happens eventually. I mean, look, Carolina did this last year. Duke really hasn't had too many of these, but they're not as good this year as they usually are. So teams that have these one and dones are struggling in the COVID year, but I don't want to use the COVID year as an excuse. There's absolutely zero excuse to lose to a Georgia basketball team. So let's look at this box score. Brandon Boston, 18 points. Brandon Boston decides to come and play, and we just completely shit the bed tonight. BJ Boston is the GOAT. I won't say that. He did come and play tonight. And he played very, very well. But the rest of the team didn't show up tonight. I mean, Dante Allen got the start tonight, and he didn't really give us a lot. BJ is the best freshman. On Kentucky's team right now, I could go with that. It's probably BJ. As far as talent goes, BJ is the best freshman. But any of these freshmen can go off at any time. Are you talking about, Sam, are you talking about the SEC tournament? Because, yeah, we may be an 8 seed in that tournament. We're not going to be an 8 seed in the NCAA tournament. So, stats are in. Kentucky shot 7.7% from the three-point line, 44% from the field. Where's the turnovers? So 7.7% from 3. Over 20 turnovers. You just can't win with it. You won't win with it. Listen, Sam, we're not going to be an 8 seed. I think if we make the tournament, we may be below an 8 seed. I mean, we're 4-9 right now. Even if we win out, what's that? 20-9 and win 16 straight. Maybe we're an 8 seed then. We're not winning 20 straight though. Thanks for Foreign Kitty T. I appreciate you tuning in. If you haven't already hit the like and subscribe button, please do so. From Toronto, all love. I appreciate that. I've never been to Toronto. I want to go to Toronto, though, after the pandemic's over. I think me and my wife are going to go to Toronto. She has some family in Toronto. Anything to get me away from Kentucky losing to Georgia. Oh, goodness. But, yeah, guys, I appreciate everybody showing up. I'm going to end the stream right here with a great 7.7% 3-point percentage and 20 turnovers. Yeah, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Watch some of my videos. I upload a video like every other day, at least 3 or 4 times a week. Please like, share, and subscribe, and watch those videos if you don't mind. Maybe you'll like them or not. I talk a lot of trash about other SEC programs, as well as talking about Kentucky. I'm not done live streaming yet. Actually, let's get into the comments. I got to get some of this pent-up frustration out. Well, UK has to win the tourney. That is 100% true, Landon. We have to win the SEC tournament. Who do I think will be back next year? I think Devin Askew will be back. I think Jackson will be back. Allen will be back. If they allow him to, I think Mintz will be back. As far as everyone else, I think they go. I think Brandon Boston leaves. I think Terrence Clark leaves. I think they both go to the NBA. And I think Terrence Clark's going to get drafted mid-first round because he hasn't played a lot, hasn't put a lot on film, and hasn't been able to completely plummet his draft stock. Other than that, I think Brandon Boston, Sarr, and Clark are the only 3 to leave. I think some transfer. I see Ware staying. But yeah, I think Kentucky has a bright future, but that's what we have to look to as a future because this team is completely awful. Ware's staying, I think. I think Ware stays. He did get the start tonight, but he really hasn't showed me a whole lot as far as being a dominant college basketball player. That's what you have to be. You have to be dominant in college to even get drafted in the NBA, obviously. So I think it would be a bad mistake for Ware to leave. Depending on the recruits you bring in, I could see Ware transferring because he might not be on the court next year. Here's my question to the chat right now. In your guys' opinion, what one player has been the biggest disappointment on this basketball team this year? I don't think it's close. I think the biggest disappointment on this basketball team this year has got to be Devin Askew. And I know a lot of you guys are going to say Brandon Boston. But from what we need at the point guard position, if we were to have a guy, I understand Brandon Boston being some people's point, but Brandon's had his moments. Askew has been a very big disappointment to me because he's just not been able to play the point guard and lead the team this year. We don't have a point guard. Our best point guard is Davion Mintz, but Davion Mintz is not a true point guard. He's a kind of a guy that you can kick it to and he can shoot a little bit. Davion Mintz is not an NBA player. In the NCAA tournament, you have a 1 in 68 chance of winning it all. Your chance gets better further in the tournament you get. Yep, that's true. That's how it works. Forgot Cam. Cam's going to stay. I think Cam transfers. I really do. I think he's already been told to go home so far this season, and I think he came back to Kentucky to show a good face. I think he's going to transfer. I think he transfers to a different team, closer to home. I think he's from California. Maybe he transfers to somewhere like a Cal or, hell, at this point, maybe a UCLA. They're not very prominent. Probably better than us, but not very prominent as far as college basketball goes. Oh, he's from St. Louis? Well, sorry, I thought he was from California. I knew he's from somewhere out west. I didn't really look much into it. I probably should have knew that before I blurted that out, but I appreciate you clearing that up for me, BBN Sports. Maybe Illinois. I can see him going to a school. He's not going to go to a school like a group of 5 school or anything like that. He's a good basketball player. I can see him being at a school like Illinois, BBN. That makes sense. This is just frustrating. It's really frustrating to have a team like this. I've just never – it's been so long since I've had to endure anything like this. Well, since the NIT season. But other than that season, I've not had to endure this as a Kentucky fan. And it's just – I'm not used to losing. All right, Nicholas, I'm about to head out as well. I appreciate all you guys for stopping by. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate all you guys dropping by. I bleed blue. I'll be here 6 o'clock Saturday night to stream the ball game. Go Cats, and time not to between now and Saturday, let's figure out a way not to suck, because LSU will put it on us if we don't. But y'all have a good day, and I'll see y'all Saturday. Actually, I'll probably see you Saturday. Before that, I'm gonna put a video out about this. But I'll see you guys Saturday. Y'all have a good one, guys. Peace.